Hello everybody and welcome back to another Shogun 2 video. Oh yeah, I got two videos for you. It's going to be this battle here, which is a small battle because that person is a little underranked. And then the next battle, which is going to be much bigger. But I'll just go ahead and show you this battle real quick. You got three Yashigarus at the front. You got an Odachi in the back, my bodyguard as well. And then you got a bow cav and a Yari cav. Pretty simple setup. Over here he has the bow Ashigaru times, no, just bow Ashigaru 1 and 2 bow samurais, as well as a Yari Ashigaru, lone swords, 2 of them, and another Yari Ashigaru, his bodyguard, and light cavalry. Let's go ahead and get this going. Let's fast forward it. Show you my movement. They're on speed. Alright, so my first move here is to bring up my cav units. I'm going to bring them up, take up a position, while I bring up my military to a position over here to start capping this point. Bringing my Yari around because I see that he's bringing in a light cavalry. I go ahead and let my bows take the hit, while also engaging, as you can see, the arrow flying into that cavalry unit. They go ahead and charge in. They take out a couple of my guys. Not really too worried about it. I pull back my bows. I did that just so they'd get kind of stuck there for a second so my Yari can come in and finish them off. As you can see, they're already starting to waver. They've lost pretty much all of their guys. Let's see. Do they even have any good escape? Yes, they do have a couple escape. Oh well. I start letting my bows engage, but they have 3 bow units. I only got 1, and that would be my cav. So I go ahead and send in my cav at the bows because, well, they don't have their spears up yet. Oh yeah, baby. Look at that slaughter. Charging a bow line like that. It's just beautiful. Dropped them a good at least 20, yeah, 20 bows. I did lose a couple horses because I did run away a little too late, and they got their spears in there. They still didn't waver, though. So I'm going to start to continue. Oh, I'm not going to start to continue. I'm going to continue to lay down arrow fire. But I'm also going to pull back. Ooh, look at that. Ow. You got caught on fire. And now you're dead. So at this point, I'm thinking, you know what? I really don't think there's much I could do other than just charge. I bring my Yari back into the forest over here, get them hidden for a second, and I charge my units. Hello, let's do this. I put them into a spread line so they spread out. They don't get completely wiped out by all the arrows they're going to fly in. And here comes the charge. Well, you can tell blood is flying, that is for sure. At this time, I bring my Nodachi from behind because I don't want them in this fight. I got my spears up here. I brought up my general, rallied them. Now they're definitely going to win this fight. As you can tell, they're already wavering. Let's watch the Nodachi, though, do this. Oh, holy crap. You can see a lot of their guys are getting cut up immediately. Just blood out the neck. Dying and drowning. I did lose a couple Nodachi, but not a big deal. I'm going to run them into this line over here now. Oh, I just brought in my other guys from the other fight too because their line wavered. At this time, I'm wavering their lines. I'm pushing them back really quickly because it's their bow unit. I decided to run my general in, have him go for this general, shut the rest of their guys up. And look at that. As easy as 1, 2, 3, done. This was a quick victory, and that's why there's going to be 2 battles. My Nodachi just don't want to give up, and my spears too. I mean, they're all like, get back here, I want to kill you. I'm going to surprise you here. Well, I'm not really going to surprise you, actually. I think I've only used this unit twice, maybe 3 times. But look what I got at the front. Heavy gunners. And the last time I brought these guys onto a field, they laid waste to a complete block of unit. As in, they dropped 30, 50, maybe even more than that in one salvo. So, I'll tell you what else I brought in, though. You got my heavy gunners. You have Yari Ashigaru lining all my spears here. So, 5 Yaris. Behind them, you got the Bow Ashigaru, a little bit ranked up. And then you got the Naginata. Oh my god, I used to be able to pronounce this, but now I took a break. I had to deal with stuff, and now I can't pronounce this stuff. Naginata, nope. Naginata warrior monks. Probably pronounced it wrong again. Katana Sams. My bodyguard. Over here I got 3 cav units. I'm running mounted gunners. Haven't probably seen me run those often either. I thought I'd give them a try. You know, have guns on the move. Yari Cav and Yari Cav. Both Yari Cavs are highly ranked and decorated, so that'll help me a little bit, but in the end, don't think it really matters. Let's see what we got over here. We got Bow Sams, Bow Sams, Bow Samurai, Bow Samurai. Nice thing about the Bow Samurai is they do have a heck of a reach when it comes to those arrows. Inaccurate, though. Warrior Nuns. Nuns with freaking swords. 2 Warrior Nuns. 3 Warrior Nuns. Yari Sams. Over here you got his bodyguard, and you probably got a couple hidden units in here. I mean, I would. So, movement plans here. I'm going to set my army up here, take this cap point. I'm going to go ahead and move my cavalry up into the forest over here. Nice and slow, keeping them hidden. Don't want them to be visualized. Oh, here we go. Let's see what we got over here. We got Naginata, oh my gosh. Naginata, Warrior Monk Cavalry. Avatar's Bodyguard. Naginata. Naginata. Oh my gosh. I'm just going to stop trying to frickin' pronounce that. I really want to keep trying to pronounce that, but I'm not going to. And then you got Warrior Nuns behind them. So they brought in he brought in a lot of specialty units, Warrior Nuns especially, because these guys will do some damage. As you can see on the right side of the screen, they do have a 20 attack, which can kick the crap out of a lot of units. But the problem with this unit, there's only 36 of them over here. Only 75 over here. He brought in a already damaged Warrior Nun unit. Don't know why he did that. And then over here you got Yaris. Okay, so now we got everything on the field. Oh, I forgot the Portuguese Turcos. Probably pronounced that wrong too. Gonna have to get my language skills back up with all these unit names. Naginata. Wow, really? What is the name of that? Nagada. No, Nagin. I want to have to watch some of my previous videos and see how I pronounced it last time. So at this current point, I'm still continuing to move my troops up. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward a little bit more, as in the beginning. Like usual, it does take a little bit of time. Now I'm moving up a Yari unit because he's moving up a bow unit without much support. He is going to bring in these Warrior Nuns, though, and they're going to move quick. They moved a lot quicker than I thought. Let's go ahead and watch the charge, though, in the beautiful forest of Shogun 2. The beauty of a cavalry rush into an artillery line. Nothing you can do about that. Until you bring in Warrior Nuns. Not going to try. I'm really not going to try. So at that time I decided to pull back my Yari. I lost a good chunk. You know, well, not a good chunk. I lost 11 of them. Let's see what I did to that bow unit. I dropped it pretty good. Compared to what he did to me, I pretty much demolished that spear unit. Bow unit. Jeez. I'm all out of sorts right now, aren't I? This time I bring up my mounted gunners. They start engaging on their advancing spears, which, let me see, you dropped a couple there. 7 of them to be exact. And over here you didn't drop any of them. But hey, 7 kills. I only probably took a couple losses. Yep, 2 losses. I'll take that. 7-2. So now this is going to be kind of like a back and forth over here with these units. I go ahead and spread them out just in case the arrows start coming in. Oh, wow. You see that? That arrow came in and caught him on fire. Seems to be my luck today. Alright. I decide I'm going to bring the Yari unit I've already gotten some losses on. Drag him around over here. And then I'm going to go ahead and continue to drag him around over here. Trying to get these guys to fall back a little bit. At the same time, he's pushing his units in the forest. They still haven't done anything. So I pushed my Yari all the way over here, seeing what he would do. Still hasn't done anything. I also start to bring back my heavy gunners just in case he does bring up these bows and start, you know, laying waste to my guys. I don't want them to hit the heavy gunners first. I turn off auto fire on them, so if they do rush me, I don't completely pile drive my entire army. You saw how nasty those things were in one of my other videos. Wouldn't even want to imagine what it would do to the back of my unit. So I'm starting to advance this, which means he's going to bring up this Naginata warrior monk unit. Oh, I think I said it right, or at least close to. So he's bringing up the Naginata warrior monk cav, which those things are freaking deadly too. I mean, they got a melee attack of 15 and a charge bonus. Their charge bonus ain't too great because, well, it's alright. My charge bonus is a hell of a lot better, but I'm falling back my Yari Cav because I got another Yari Cav back here. I'm going to have him help out. Don't know how much that's going to really help. I decide, screw it, charge. Get into that Yari, get into that Naginata unit. And then I was like, ah, no, never mind. And then I was like, oh, okay, I'll do it again. So I did that, grabbed my other Yari unit, started bringing them in. My guys are going to take a whooping, though. I mean, look at that. They already almost dropped down to 30 units. Oh, no, wait. That unit was already torn apart. They already dropped it down about 10 units, 15 units. I decided, okay, I'm going to bring in this unit from behind, smack into them. Let's see here. How are we doing? We got them down to 38, 27, 60. He's bringing up a spear unit. I'm bringing up my gunners, see if I can take out some of his spears, which it's working here and there. So both my units are starting to waver because I'm surrounded by arrows. I am facing a highly decorated... I'm facing a decorated Naginata warrior monk cavalry. I'm saying it correct again. And now I'm facing warrior nuns. Ugh. So one of my horse units did retreat. At this time, he got a boost of morale. Whew. Talk about a kick right there. I fall back my gunners because they are starting to get charged with this unit. And, well, their Naginata warrior monk cavalry is gone. Done for. At this time, I try to pull back my Yari Cav. I'm like, I gotta get him out of this fight, or the warrior nuns are just gonna continue to kill him. So I try to pull him back, and they waver. Ouch, that's the end of that. So they waver. I lose both my Yari Cavs, but hey, he lost a really good cavalry that I'm happy he did. Could have torn up plenty of my infantry. I still have one more cav. It's the mounted gunners. I'm going to go ahead and keep them around here and keep them engaging. Let's see what they do to this line as they try to charge me. At that time, they lost a lot of people right there. Look at that. Look at the bodies. The beauty of watching these guys fall. Wow, now they're retreating. 10 units left. Still getting shot in the back. My guys only lost 7 units so far. But I just wiped out a warrior monk unit. I'm happy. Or a warrior nun unit. Whatever. So I'm happy. Now my gunners are starting to engage over here. You know, taking out the 1 or 2. Couple here and there. Nothing too great. It's not doing what I was hoping it would. So I'm just going to have to keep playing tag with these guys back and forth, back and forth. So let's go ahead and fast forward here because you're just going to see a lot of back and forth arrows and shooting. They're charging another one of their warrior nun units up, which I am shredding them, but it's not enough to stop them. So I have to retreat, or these freaking swords on sticks are going to kick the crap on me. So I go ahead and start to retreat them. And then I set them up again. Right here. Start to fire again. Let's do it again. You want to keep charging me? I will keep retreating. He decides, yeah, probably not a good idea. I'm going to retreat. So, okay. My guys get a couple shots off. Not at this range. They're really not going to hit too much. Took out 1, maybe 2 guys. So, at this time I decide, you know, I'm going to fall my guys back. Push them back to my army. So, let's go ahead and fast forward. Oh, yep. I decided once again to bring them back up. Bring up my bow unit. Because if they're going to get close, and I kind of let them take some arrows just on purpose to get my bow unit up. So I decided to rush them up a little bit, try to get some shots on these bows. Or, yeah, the bows. I don't like that he's shredding my guys like this. So I'm pushing them up a little bit, trying to get some shot offs, get some kills here. As you can see, I'm getting a couple, but not really enough to keep doing this. Especially when he keeps lobbing arrows over and taking out 2-3 horses a hit. And these arrows are a lot quicker reload than these guns. So I got my bow unit moving up. He's got his guns moving up though. His guns, I think, started engaging my horses as well. My bow unit is in range of this spear unit, this gun unit, this bow unit. So I'm going to have my arrows go right down on the spear unit. Help me out a little bit. Fall back my mounted gunners. This time I decide to move a Yari Ashigaru into position. I'm going to love my next move I did here. Let's fast forward a little bit. Okay, so he's bringing up his gunner unit. So I decide, you know what, that is a brilliant idea. I charge my Yari Ashigaru, try to take some pressure off my bows, off my mounted, and I bring up the heavy gunners. Oh yeah, baby. The beautiful hand cannons. So, I am now charging my weak Yari Ashigaru as more of a deterrent, nothing else. As you can tell, they're not going to be able to do much. They are a Yari unit going against Portuguese Turcos. Those guys, they can fight. They got a melee of 12. My guys have a melee of 6. So at this time, I'm bringing up another unit. This one's going to be my Naginata Warrior Monks. I got my Bow Ashigaru taking too many hits, so they're going to retreat a little bit, but not fully. I go ahead and tell these guys to engage. Let's see what they do when they engage. Oh, the beauty of hand cannons. It only knocked down a couple of them and it killed a couple of them, but man, that has got to be the scariest frickin' thing ever. Oh, just a punch of that. I'm going to keep him here and engaging. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh, there's just nothing you can do against that. I don't care how many arrows you sling. At this time, I'm moving my entire army. Well, not my entire army, but quite a bit of it up here. I got my Naginata Warrior Monks moving in. They've taken out a lot of their guys. Yeah, I'm just going to keep them on a charge route here. I'm going to keep them charging. I charged my Avatar Bodyguard into their bow unit here. Ah, can you hear that? That is like artillery. Jesus. At this time, I didn't notice that I was grouped up here because I was concentrating on my general, so I'm just kind of sitting here. What am I doing? But this is a good thing, though, because I'm falling back my general because he's charging his general. Ugh. So let's go ahead and get these guys to attack the general. That's what I do. A little late because the general kind of smacked into my guys and took out a couple of them. Oh, do you see that? Oh, some of his general's bodyguard came over here and just got freaking mauled. Jeez. This time I charged 3 units over here. Oh yeah. Oh, it's just yummy the way I'm tearing apart these guys. So I'm winning the battle over here, even though my Naginata Warrior Monks are taking a bit of a beating. They're doing great. They do go into a retreat though. Oh, jeez, there's just nothing you can do about those guns. Oh, that is scary. Where'd my general go? No, my general's around here. There he is. The general's bodyguard's still over here. Got a fight going on down here with Yari Sams and Yari Sams. No, Yari Ashigaru and Yari Sams. Okay, so I decide I'm going to bring my general unit in and charge their bow unit. Because they're kind of sitting back here just slinging some arrows when I don't want them to. Oh, no head. You have been beheaded by my general. Deal with it. My guys finally do a retreat. I charge in another spear unit just to kind of help finish them off. They are finished off, though. They are in retreat as well. So at this time, I decide to move my heavy gunners over here. I turn off auto fire. This Katana Samurai unit has been fighting on its own for a while now because I lost both my spear units, even though one of them has rejoined the fight. So I'm going to bring them back in. But these Katana Samurai are just kicking some ass. I mean, wow. So, as the last part of the fight would be the Katana Samurai running into this bow unit and finish them off. I got my units over here chasing down units. I got my general charging into their general. What I did, though, is I told them to stand and fight, so I kind of screwed that one up. Thankfully, they weren't really attacking my guys next to their horses, though. At this time, I had my spear unit come up and start dealing with their general, as you can tell over here. Because now their general's caught up trying to fight my one guy on a horse here. So, that's pretty much it. I mean, that's general screwed. He's surrounded by spears, and my guys are about to get into the fight. I didn't mean to tell you to stand and fight. And if you're going to stand there, you might as well fight. There you go. So that's the battle. I just took the field. It was multiple fields of battle. You got a battle going on here on the left side of the screen. You had a battle going on up here. You had a battle going on over here. And right there on the right side of the screen, all those dead bodies. Just mass slaughter. My heavy gunners still in one big piece, lined up here, and shredded the crap out of people up here. I love those things. Those are like literal hand cannons. So let's go ahead and go to the stat screen and show you what the damage was dealt. What damage was dealt. There you go. Not one for words tonight. I deployed 1,380 troops with 880 losses. The 1,380 troops are because of all those Ashigari units. When you deploy 4 or 5 of those, they really stack up the amount of troops. I mean, I had 5, and that's 5 times 200. So, yeah. Over here we got 893 troops with 738 losses. I don't know if my math was correct right there. That's why I kind of paused for a second. But let's go ahead and take a look at what did the damage. So the damage done was Katana Samurais with 123 kills, my Bodyguard with 122, awesome. My Naginata Warrior Monks 117, I can actually pronounce it again, awesome. Mounted Gunners at 72, Heavy Gunners at 54. So they didn't get to completely wipe out a whole segment of troops at once this time, but they still did their job and they did it beautifully. My Mounted Gunners did much better than I was thinking they were going to, so I'm very proud of that. With my Yari at right next to them. Let's scroll down and see what their total count was. You get the Warrior Nuns here at 140 kills. Portuguese Turcos at 116. I don't know which unit that is, but I think I want them. The Bow Samurai at 104. Good job there. And his Bodyguard at 79. Overall, both sides are pretty equal. He had more powerful units than me, but I had an overall more units than him. So, in contradiction of the last battle, more units can also win a battle, but also learning how to play your units could also win the battle. The way he had his units set up throughout that battle did not help his chances, and so he lost.